What's up everyone, from North London to Wembley here. Match day 7 of the Champions League phase is finally back after the winter break, and this round is absolutely massive. We've got 2 match days left before the cut, and at this point every single point matters. If you finish in the top 8, you go straight through to the last 16. If you finish between 9th and 24th, you're heading into the playoff rounds. And if you're 25th or below, your Champions League season is over. So in this video, I'll be going through all of Tuesday and Wednesday's fixtures, giving you my score predictions for every game, and then at the end I'll show you how the community voted. Make sure you just check out all the other videos I posted on the channel recently, and we all know what happened in the AFCON last night, which was absolutely mad. But if you enjoy these videos, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's get straight into it. We start things off in Kazakhstan, where Kairat Almaty hosts Club Brugge in the early kickoff. Kairat are still searching for their first win in the Champions League phase, and even though they've been competitive in moments, the results just haven't been there. Club Brugge themselves haven't been flying either, but when you look at the underlying numbers, the shot quality, and especially their set-piece threat, they still come out at a step ahead. That's why I'm going with a comfortable away win here. Brugge just have more ways to hurt teams in the final third, with players like Vanaken and Tzolis providing quality and experience at this level. Kairat's best chance is going to be sitting deep, trying to counter and hoping something drops from a dead ball, but over 90 minutes, I think Bruges' quality tells. Next up, we head to northern Norway for Bodo Glimt against Manchester City. The setting is incredible, but from a footballing point of view, this is a game City will expect to manage. Glimt are still winless in the league phase, while City know that an away win here puts them right on track for a top 8 finish. Yes, the Aspmyra Stadium away trip is awkward, and yes, City haven't been perfect domestically this season, but their Champions League performances away from home have been very solid. They've been unbeaten on the road in this competition so far, and even when they're not at their best, their controlling game management usually carries them through. I'm backing City to keep things tight and come away with a professional 2-0 win. Now we're into the prime window, and this is a really tight one. Copenhagen and Napoli both sit on 7 points, right around that playoff line, so this game could swing qualification hopes either way. Parken will be rocking, and Copenhagen at home are never an easy proposition. That said, I just slightly lean Napoli. Their overall squad quality is higher, and defensively they've been a bit better at limiting big chances. I don't expect this to be comfortable at all, but in a tight game where margins matter, I think Napoli find the key moment and edge it by a single goal. This is one of the headline ties of the round. Arsenal have been flawless so far, winning all 6 of their Champions League games and sitting top of the league phase. Inter, on the other hand, have shown a few cracks in match days 5 and 6, but they're still extremely strong at home. Because of that, I'm splitting the differences here. Arsenal's defensive record has been outstanding, but San Siro is never an easy place to go, and Inter tend to raise their level in these big European nights. With both sides missing a few key pieces, I'm expecting a controlled, tactical game that ends level. This one has chaos written all over it. The Karaios Stadium is one of the most intense atmospheres in Europe, and Olympiacos have actually been much better at home than their league phase position suggests. Leverkusen travel well in Europe, but domestically they've been a bit patchy. When you put all of that together, I'm calling a score draw. Olympiacos have enough attacking threat at home to hurt anyone, but Leverkusen create chances wherever they go. I can see this swinging back and forth and ending level with goals at both ends. Bernabeu, Champions League, and the Mbappe-Monaco storyline adds a nice edge to this one. Real Madrid are firmly in the top 8 positions and are incredibly strong at home in Europe. Monaco are sitting in that mid-table playoff zone, but this is a big step up in difficulty. Madrid usually control games like this, especially under the lights, and I expect them to score multiple times. Monaco can still offer something going forward, but overall I see this as a comfortable win. I can see this as a comfortable home win with Madrid pulling clear. This is one of the standout fixtures of the match day. Sporting have been perfect at home in Europe this season, while PSG have been the most prolific attacking side in the league phase so far. It's a fascinating clash of home form versus elite firepower. Even with how strong Sporting have been in Lisbon, I still edge PSG here. They're sitting third on 13 points and know that a win all but secures their path forward. I think Sporting make it competitive, but PSG's quality in the final third gets them over the line. Alright Spurs fans, this is the big one. Tottenham versus Dortmund at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, with both sides sitting level on 11 points and both pushing hard for a top 8 finish. As much as I'd love to go full heart over head, this feels like a draw to me. Spurs have been very solid at home in the Champions League, but Dortmund's transitional play in recent European form are a real threat. With a few absences on the Spurs side and the stakes as high as they are, I think this ends all square in a tense, high-quality game. This is a strange one because there are two clubs you expect to be higher up in the table, but both have had rough league phase campaigns. Villarreal, though, are at home, and this really feels like a must-win situation for them. Ajax's defensive numbers in this competition have been poor, and away from home they really struggle to keep teams out. I'm backing Villarreal to finally get their first Champions League win of the season and do it with a clean sheet. Rams Park under the lights is always special, but Atletico Madrid are built for nights like this. They manage game stats incredibly well, especially in the late stages of competitions like this. Galatasaray are right on that playoff line, while Atleti sit comfortably in the top 8. I think Gala make it difficult and score, but Atletico's efficiency and experience see them edge it. Karabag have genuinely been one of the stories of this league phase. They've played brave, attacking football and picked up some eye-catching results. Frankfurt, though, are desperate for points and still have plenty of individual quality. Even with Frankfurt's inconsistency, I'm backing them to nick this one late. It won't be pretty, but I think the talent swing just about carries them through. Atalanta at home in Europe have been relentless. They control games, press aggressively and win most of the key moments. Athletic Bilbao create chances, but their problem has been converting them, especially against strong defensive sides. Because of that, I'm backing Atalanta to win by a goal. I don't think it's comfortable, but over 90 minutes, their structure and intensity make the difference. This has statement win written all over it. Bayern at the Allianz Arena chasing a top 8 lock against a Union side that concede big chances away from home. Bayern are unbeaten at home in the Champions League for over a decade, and when they smell blood at this stage of the competition, they usually go for it. I can see this getting out of hand quickly. At Stamford Bridge, this should be fairly straightforward. Paphos have had their moments, but Chelsea's chance creation, physicality and set-piece threat at home are a big mismatch. Chelsea need these points for seeding, and I expect them to take care of business without too much drama. This one feels like a classic European night. Benfica have been unpredictable this season, especially away from home, while Juventus have slowly been improving and looking more balanced. Juventus are right in the playoff mix and know how important this game is. I think they edge it in a tight contest. The Velodrome will be rocking and Marseille have real momentum, but Liverpool's transition game and set-piece output are huge weapons in Europe. I think Marseille make this uncomfortable, but Liverpool's efficiency and experience swing it their way late on. St James's Park on a Champions League night is a different beast. Newcastle's intensity, defensive structure and wide matchups should really stress PSV here. With both sides in the mix for qualification, I'm backing home advantage and Newcastle's defensive trends to deliver a clean sheet win. Slavia compete hard, but Barcelona desperately need these points, and they simply have too much control and individual quality. Slavia are still searching for their first win, and this feels like a game where Barca manage it professionally and get out with a solid away result. Now, your picks. Here's how the community voted after I locked my scores in. Bruges 100%, City 100%, Napoli 100%, Inter 50%, Arsenal 50%, Olympiacos 100%, Madrid 100%, PSG 100%, draw 100% for Spurs v Dortmund, Villarreal 100%, Gala 100%, Frankfurt 100%, Atalanta 100%, Bayern 100%, Chelsea 100%, Juventus 100%, Marseille 50%, Liverpool 50%, PSV 100%, Barca 100%. So that's it for Matchday 7. Comment your score predictions below. I'd love to hear your predictions in the comments. And as always, drop a like, subscribe and comment below for my reaction to Spurs Dortmund, which will be coming up tomorrow after my Europa League Matchday 7 predictions. So I'll see you there. Come on, you Spurs.